Hey everybody, it's Dee Dee, Delusion Dispeller, live for you on Facebook. I did not advertise this on YouTube because I figure anybody that likes watching me probably already knows that I'm live or will find me eventually, so no big deal. Anyways, I don't even know what I'm going to talk about tonight. I just thought I'd come on and see who showed up, just for the heck of it. Oh, there's a lot going on everywhere, that's for sure. I got some really nice comments on my belly dancing on my comment page. A lady that's a Polynesian dancer told me, "Don't quit, don't ever stop, don't let people put you down, don't give up." She said there's hundreds of belly dancers that she knows that she would have come and defend me if I need her to. Anytime anybody makes fun of my belly dancing, she said to refer them to different links that she gave me. People of all ages, shapes, and sizes belly dancing. Oh, hey, Hillary. Yeah, here I am. Woohoo. Hold on. Somebody messaged me on my phone. I will be right back. Don't go away. I just need to check and figure out where I put my phone. Hopefully in my pocket. I think that's where it is. Yeah, Randy. Okay, Anna's going to leave the key for us. Carol's going to give me $20 she owes her. What? $20 for what?
Buy for gas and stuff on. Or for watching the dog. I don't know. Don't question it.
I just said, okay, cool. All right, anyway, thank you for your patience, Hillary. Did I hear that Oni disabled his channel? I heard that he shut off his channel for like 6 hours or something, Hillary. Did he put it back on? I don't follow Oni, so I don't know anything about his channel. I've only seen the man like twice, usually on Marissa's lives. Molly Go Lightly, Ask Go Lightly, whatever. That's where I've seen him, but yeah, I don't know much about him. Not one of my channels that I frequent. But I'm not surprised. I mean, there's a whole bunch of garbage going down apparently online. So I was so happy to see those nice comments about belly dancing, because I know people are giggling about it and making fun of it and whatever, but the truth is it's really fun, and it takes a lot of coordination to get your hips moving separate from your upper torso and stuff like that. So it's good exercise. It's very good to keep, flexible, and also to lose a little bit of weight. But right now I can't do it till I get my back adjusted, I don't think. I have arthritis in my lower back, so. Hi, Sandy. Welcome in. I don't have any one particular topic tonight, so I just thought I'd go live because people like it when I go live for whatever reason. They find me entertaining or something. Thanks for the hearts. But yes, I know all the baloney that's going on online. I've heard about it and talked to people, and actually the lady that congratulated me about my belly dancing told me, get a break, take off from YouTube, go outside and enjoy the sunshine and do this and do that. So I wrote her and I said, let me ask you a question. How much time do you think I spend on YouTube? Because let me put it to you this way. This is a normal day for me, okay? I wake up around 5:30. Usually I get up, go to the bathroom like everybody does when they first wake up. Read my letting go reading that I do every day. I've kind of made it a habit now, and it has become one. And then after that, I'm usually dropping my husband off at work, or I'm getting ready to go to my job. And I usually leave here around like 7:10, whatever time, to head to my job. I go to my job. I make sure all the charts are all ready for the kids for the day. I eat a little bit of breakfast and talk to the other teachers, the 2 teachers that I work with. And by then the kids are coming in. I help tutor with math and English, usually mostly math because that's my subject. And then after that, we have, let's see, math, English. We have a reading time. The kids have to read. Then they go on break. Then we have a little bit of history time, and then lunch hits after that. And then after that, we have current events, careers, stuff like that, and a little bit of free time in between there usually. And then they go to gym if they can and stuff like that. So that's my day. And then after the kids get on their buses to go home, then I do charts. I have to put everything into the computer. That's my job. That's what I do every day. By the time I get home, it's usually about 3:30ish, probably 3:30, 4 o'clock. That's my time for my husband to hang out with him. And then by then it's dinner time, or maybe we have to go somewhere or whatever. And pretty soon after that, we watch some shows on TV, and it's around like now 8:10, something like that. And I'm tired, and I'm like, oh, where's the bed? Now today I'm not so tired. I drank some coffee today, so I'm kind of awake. But normally that's what I do all day. Okay, Hillary. So that's my day. So how much of that time do I spend on YouTube? Not very much. Generally, if I have time to squeeze it in, I might go on at night and on the weekends, and I go on live and upload my live videos and some of my older videos. But I really don't spend very much time on YouTube. I'm not really sure why the lady thought I did, but yeah, that's not me. I don't spend time in a lot of live chats anymore. A couple of the live chats I used to spend time on just ended up veering into directions I'm really not interested in. For one thing, I'm not a huge true crime fan, so I really don't want to hear about torture and death and murders, and yeah, that's not my thing. I don't like it. So I'm not in those channels. And certain people, I only like them at certain times, and then when they start getting too dramatic and too negative, I don't hang out with them either. Most of the people now that I've met through the whole Chris Watts thing, I talk to on the phone. I don't even talk to them on here. And if I do talk to them on here, it's on camera, like on what do you call it, Google Hangouts or something. That's pretty much it. So yeah, I'm not on YouTube very much. And when I do come back to YouTube, it's just more drama and more anger and more lashing out at people. I went into a channel recently that I just got ripped a new one, and I was like, you know what? It's not even worth this. I loved what Marissa said on her recent live, where she said, these people, you don't have to eat with them. You don't have to live with them. You don't know these people that are on YouTube. Don't let it infiltrate your whole life. You know, have a life outside of YouTube. I do. And I plan on having even more of one the more I see this crazy drama stuff going on. I don't want any part of that. Just to tell you something, back in, when did I say it was earlier? I was talking to somebody. From about 1999 to 2008, I would say, I was on a thing called Pale Talk. Pale Talk is a lot like YouTube. Here's the clincher. Pale Talk had an addition that YouTube does not have, which is, you know how you go into rooms and you can chat like in the text and stuff? Sometimes you can go like on Hangouts and be on a live chat. You could do that on Pale Talk. But there was an added thing on Pale Talk that YouTube doesn't have, which is private chat, like PMs they call them, or instant messages. So what you would have is a bunch of women in a room, couple women outside in private messages saying, oh, I don't really think she meant what she just said. Do you think she meant what she said? And you're like typing to each other behind the scenes, and oh, watch how she says this. And we'd be behind the scenes in these little private chats while still in the room with these other women, backstabbing them. That was back in my younger years. Well, not so young. I was 30 something. And that's what we used to do to each other. And y'all, I'm 52 years old. I'm so beyond that garbage. And that's what I see happening on YouTube. That's why I said it's not my life, and it's not going to become my life. I am not going to become that ever again. I did not like myself back then when I was part of those circles of people. especially women. It made me really not like women, to be honest with you. I still am kind of getting used to the idea of having women friends because those women back then on Pale Talk really hurt each other. And I was kind of part of that until I realized that's not me. That's not my heart. I don't believe in mistreating people. And I had to pull myself away from all that malarkey. So then I come on YouTube, flash forward years and years later, because that was back in 2008. We're now in 2019. So that tells you that was a long time ago. And I'm like, here we go again. Different forum, but the same garbage going on. Only now it's more where they're infiltrating into your real life too. So it doesn't just stay on YouTube. Yeah, that's not me. I don't do that stuff. So I want no part of it, period. I don't, like I said, I don't fancy women to begin with for the most part because they're just nasty. The women that I get along best with are tomboys or kind of masculine women that don't need a bunch of friends to affirm them. They're pretty secure. They're not whiny. They're not nitpicky. They're not, falling apart in their lives. They have goals and dreams. Some of them have jobs, some of them don't. Or they're raising their kids or whatever, or they're enjoying their grandchildren. Those are the women that I feel comfortable around, not sneaky, conniving, mean girls. I'm not into any of that, and I'm not going to be. I don't want any part of it. Yeah, it's ridiculous, and I'm not a competitor. I mean, I like fun competition. Like, I'll play a game of Scrabble with you or something. I don't mind that kind of competition, and I can get very competitive. I can say, ooh, you're going down. What?
Yeah, you Uno cheater.
You Uno cheater. He said, I don't cheat at Uno, but he gets mad because he doesn't win with me. I win constantly in Uno. Now, you'll be happy to know, honey, at school when I play with the kids, they win sometimes.
If you let them.
No, I don't. I really don't. They get mad because I won't let them win. So anyhow, yeah, that's juvenile stuff. That, backstabbing and I'm going to get you in trouble and I'm going to attack you, and it's immature is what it is. I'm way past that. I don't mean I'm better than people. I just mean I'm choosing to live, I guess, more maturely. Like people my age should live, I guess, sort of. I mean, I'm still a kid at heart, don't get me wrong. I like to belly dance and I like to sing and act silly and do impersonations. That's fun to me, and I'll always be young at heart, but not mean girl style, not clueless style, or whatever those goofy shows are on TV that people are constantly backstabbing each other and doing mean things. I'm just not down with that. That's not my thing. So, yeah, when you don't see me in those channels and those rooms and stuff, now you know why. I already been there, done that, lived it, didn't like who I became, and pulled myself out of it and have no intentions of returning. No peace. Exactly, Sandy. Exactly. Yes. And the same thing applies to my channel lately. I've been deleting a lot of comments, some that you've never even seen, because I have my comments set to somewhat of a preview before they're posted. I don't like a lot of cussing. I don't like negativity. I don't like being torn down. When people start bashing me, as they call it now on the YouTube circle, they get deleted. They get reported, they get deleted, they get hidden. I don't even leave their comments up on my channel anymore because I don't want a bunch of negativity on there, period. Some people would say, well, you're kind of painting the image that people like you. Duh. Exactly. That's the image I want people to have, is that I'm a likable person, because darn it, I am. So no, I don't want people going on there and bad-mouthing me. No. Okay, Tom? Yes. Gotcha on that one. He is the mediator, that is for sure. However, I'm not seeing a whole lot of Jesus Christ or God or anything like that on YouTube lately. Not at all, especially not in the true crime area. Aw. Yeah, it's cold out, huh, Hillary? It's cold here too. My kitties want nothing to do with the outdoors right now. They take one step out and turn around and go, ah, forget that. Nope, not doing it. Not doing it. So anyway, what do you guys want to talk about tonight? I don't really care what we talk about. We can talk about whatever. I've rambled on for a little while now, so what's going on with you guys? What's happening? What's crack-a-lacking? What's shaking? What's going on? Just to let you know while you're thinking of what to type to me, if you are thinking of what to type to me, and I hope you are, because I don't want to just talk to myself. There's other channels that I watch that I enjoy a lot. Yeah, the ice scared her. I don't blame her. I don't blame her. Although I will say when the ice is not flat and it's kind of like bumpy, there's enough friction that I don't go flying, like when it was just a sheet of ice, just flat like an ice rink. Yeah, now that it's kind of bumpy because it rained some more here and snowed a little bit, I think. Now I can actually walk standing up without slipping all over the place. It's pretty nice. Because my whole entire yard is an ice rink right now. Literally. You could put ice skates on and skate in my backyard, and my front yard, and my side yard. It is an ice skating rink. I wish I had ice skates. That's what I'd be doing out there, ice skating. In New York, you can go to any bathroom you want to. Okay. Good for New York. I'm not sure why you said that, Tom. I'm from New York, so I'm not really sure what that had to do with anything. What does everyone do for a living on here? I'm a paraeducator at the moment and a substitute teacher. Although, well, I have kind of substituted, but not like officially. There were times when the teachers were handling other things and I took over and tried to teach some stuff, but not officially though, no. Paraeducator. Bad for New York. Okay. Because you can go in any bathroom you want to. It's bad for New York. Is that what you mean, Tom? Interesting. You talking about like the gender neutral type thing? Nice, Sandy. Yeah, when I have to do those charts after school, I told one of the teachers this today. I said, now I understand why I'm not a secretary, because it is a lot of paperwork and a lot of typing. About 36 different charts today. Not every day, but today because I missed a day, so I had to catch up. Oh, they just passed a law that anybody can go in any bathroom in United or in New York. Wow. Yeah, I would imagine some people don't really like that very much, Tom. Hi, Kara. Somebody was just asking me about you today, Kara. If I remembered you, because you had come into my chats, I guess, on YouTube when I was live. And I could not remember who you were. And I am so sorry for that, but I'm glad you came in tonight. Yeah, Tom, that sounds terrible. Anybody can go in any bathroom they want. So men can go in women's bathrooms, women can go in men's bathrooms, or gender fluid people can go in any bathroom, I'm guessing. That's the new thing, gender fluid. You're not a man or a woman. You're just they, them, it, whatever. Not it, but they, them. Oh, thank you, Kara. I enjoy doing them, especially when other people are talking and it's not just me. But yeah, gender fluidity, gender neutral, intersex, all that stuff is like the newest thing. I've been watching a lot of movies on that kind of stuff, actually. Like people born with both parts. Like on the outside they have one gender and on the inside they have the organs of the other gender. That does happen. That's true. Yeah, I don't like that idea of guys being able to come into the women's bathroom. Although, well, I know certain schools will allow like the boys to go in the girls' room if the other one is occupied, that kind of thing sometimes. I don't know, Sandy. It makes no sense to me. But then again, a lot of stuff right now does not make sense to me in this world. Things that are allowed and tolerable are just like years ago, you just be horrified at it. You know, like the F word, especially in the true crime channel. Everybody says that F word like it's just common language and it's so vulgar. They be? Oh. Yeah, I don't think I know. It's gross. But my background is Bible, so I don't like anything that's anti-Bible or anti-God or anti-holiness. I like holiness and purity. And that's why I'm really steering away from this true crime stuff and trying to find some good godly channels to hang out on. Maybe make some godly friends instead of these people on here that are just getting into things I ought not to be even involved in. Yeah, I understand, Hillary. There's times. Yeah, well, the thing is, Sandy, I've always been uncomfortable with the F word flying around in any room. And I never even heard that flying around YouTube until the true crime Chris Watts stuff started up. And then all kinds of people came in, and just about every other one uses that F word. And it's like, oh, it makes my skin crawl. I don't like it. Yeah, I have watched Save Robbie. I like Robbie. Robbie often comes in my chat on here. Robbie is very respectful, very decent. Yes, Sandy. I hear you there. Robbie is a decent guy. He is. I know there have been people saying mean things to him and about him and whatever. That's not me. I don't approve of his choice, which to me, yes, it is a choice and we won't debate that, but that's my belief. I'm not saying it always is. There's times that people are born with a tendency towards the same gender. I get that. That's rare, but it does happen. But Rob's very, very kind and respectable. I think so, Sandy. That would make sense. Yeah, and I don't want Robbie to ever feel that just because I don't agree with what he does in that respect, that I don't like him as a person, because I think he's very interesting and very kind and decent. But yeah, I found myself cringing every time I would hear that word with the F. And then I was like, why am I even sitting in here where people are talking like this? This is not me. I don't live by that standard. I live on a godly standard. I don't like that stuff. And I just got to the point where I didn't want to be part of it. So I just kind of stayed out of lives anymore. Even some of the people that I found really interesting and really decent as far as what their content was on their channel, soon as that cussing started up, I was like, ooh, I don't want to be in here. I feel defiled. I feel dirty. I don't like it. I don't like tolerating it. I don't tolerate it where I work, and I don't feel I should have to tolerate it where I go online. So, and since I can't control other people and they have a right to talk however they want on YouTube, I don't have to be around it, and I won't be. If it starts up too much, I'm out of there. And hey, Karen, good to see you. Welcome to my live Facebook chat. Anyway, I don't know. I just don't like it, and I'm not going to like it. I was taught in the churches that I went to that we're called out from among them. We are called to be different. We're not called to sit among them and just tolerate it and be okay with it and ignore it. And when I started doing that back in the Chris Watts startup, I didn't really like myself very much again, and I had to kind of distance myself from it. I just don't like it. And I realize that everybody does not have Bible basis for their lives or godly relationships or whatever, but I do. And therefore, I'm going to try to find like minded people to hang out with. People that have purity and holiness and godliness and goodness and kindness, whatsoever things are good, whatsoever things are perfect, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are kind, if there be any virtue, if there be any praise, think on these things. That's what I try to live my life by. The Chris Watts thing, that was none of those things. It was all negative, deplorable, disgusting, vile, evil, filthy, vulgar, and everything I am not. So I knew when the Chris Watts thing was done, I was not getting back into any more of that stuff. No more of that deep true crime study stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I know, Sandy. It was yucky. It made my skin crawl. Just absolutely horrifying. I had issues with both of those people involved in that. Not just Chris, but Shanann. I had issues with her too. I just felt the whole marriage was in shambles and was not a healthy arrangement. Those little girls did not seem to be taken care of properly. I think a lot of it was done for show. And I've always said that. I haven't changed my mind about Shanann or him. That has not changed. I know people think I've come over to their side. I don't take sides. I just literally look at things objectively and say, yeah, these behaviors are a problem, and these behaviors were deadly and evil, and he's right where he belongs. So, yeah, I don't know. It just, it did something to me too. And we all, we got very deeply entrenched in that whole thing. And I never got like that about anything else, not to that extent. Never. And never will again. By God's help, I will never get that involved in something so negative again. Because it was like being tarnished. It was not worth it. And then there was no resolve in it, which hurt even more. It was like, there's no happy ending here. I was hoping, oh, wow, Shanann went to somebody's house and she was staying there with the girls, and then they finally found them. And that's what I was waiting for. I wasn't waiting for the outcome that ended up being. Not at all. Mm-mm. So, what I do spend my time on, which I've said before actually, are these things where scammers call people and then the other person kind of tricks the scammers, keeps them talking so they don't scam other people, and they play around with them and stuff. I think that's funny. No, me either, Sandy. And I still enjoy belly dancing, and I enjoy cockatoo videos. And I saw the cutest video. Um, it was a gigantic bunny rabbit cuddled up with this little baby girl, and she sleeps with this bunny rabbit every night. She eats at the dinner table with this giant bunny. It's so cute. I sent it to my husband. I don't think he opened it up yet on his Facebook, but yeah, I like that kind of stuff. I like animal rescue videos. And I like other types of videos. Like there's one called is it Aaron Unarmed? Something Unarmed. It's a girl that doesn't have arms, and she shows how she lives her life every day, how she feeds herself, how she makes sandwiches, and how she showers and stuff like that. It's really kind of interesting. Or I watch like weight loss things like My 600-Pound Life. I like that kind of stuff. I like positive things. I like things that maybe there may be some negativity towards it, like in the beginning, but then all of a sudden there's a resolution at the end and it's a happy ending and it's something someone's overcome or they've learned or things like that. Positive. Yeah, I'm wondering if you saw the same channel as I did. His name is KitGo, something like that. KITGO. I think that's what his name is. And he puts on like sunglasses and he wears like an old lady wig and he acts like he's an old lady and they try to scam him. Well, her, technically her, him dressed as her. And then in the end, he confronts them and says, "It's really rotten what you guys are doing." He's a Christian too. It's really rotten what you're doing to these old people that, they save up their hard-earned money for stuff and then you just suck it out of them any way you can and you have no remorse about it. And yeah, and I've watched a lot of the videos where they actually catch the scammers. Like they go to these countries, Nigeria or whatever, and they catch them and arrest them right on the spot. Oh, dark curly hair? Oh, maybe it's a different guy. I don't know. There's a few of them on there. I like those kind. And I like documentaries. I like to watch documentaries a lot. I've seen a lot of interesting ones. Yeah, he lets them have it. He does, but he doesn't like, I don't think. I don't think he cusses at them and stuff. He just tells them, it's really terrible what you're doing and you're not benefiting anybody. You're really harming people and don't you care? And he's done it with women too, where he basically scams them right back. Which to me, if they're going to call you and bug you, then hey, waste their time so they're not bothering other people. I'm fine with it. Um, there's one where a guy says, "Do you have any fruit?" And the guy's like, "Fruit? No, no. What do you mean fruit? I'm trying to talk to you about cell phone. You need new cell phone?" And he's like, "You got any kumquats, bananas, apples?" And the guy's like, "What? What you mean? Bananas, apples, pineapples? No, no, this is cell phone. You need new cell phone." It's funny. It's the first one of that kind that I've ever seen, like way back when. And ever since then, I've had an interest in that. It's just kind of cool. I like dance videos, of course. I like singing videos. I like contests, like singing contests and stuff. Yeah, yeah, he's pretty funny, Sandy. I like kitty cat videos, of course. Doggies, kitties, mousies. I don't care. I like animals in general. I've watched a lot of informational videos. Like I learned about the Amish and I learned about different cults and I've exposed different cults. So yeah, I have varied interests. My interests are not sitting in YouTube chat rooms listening to gossip, listening to how they got this person in trouble or they're going to go after that person or whatever. No, that's not me. Thank you. Now, when somebody impersonates me, like there's a couple people right now that are imitating my belly dancing, I think it's funny. I don't take it offensively. I don't really care. But when they put it like in a mocking way, in a mean mocking way, then that bothers me because they're trying to make it look like that's me, and I'm not like that. If you're going to imitate me, imitate who I really am. Like Justin Katz has my lisp down perfectly. And somebody told me today from YouTube, they're like, "I didn't know you had a lisp. I never recognized it." I said, "Well, because I don't always sound like I have one. Sometimes my tongue will come through my teeth when I'm saying S's. If I'm self-conscious of it, you can hear it more. But sometimes I'll hear it and I'll be like, oh, I don't like it. Get my tongue where it needs to be for those darn S sounds." But my daughter has a real bad lisp. She's way worse than me. I went through a lot of speech classes and with a speech therapist, and she would stand actually in the schoolyard while I was talking to my friends, and she would watch me talk and you like listen to me. And then later on in speech class, she'd say, "Now I heard how you said blah, blah, blah. This is how you properly say it." And I used to hate that because she would like literally follow me around like during recess and try to watch how I talk. Talk about self-conscious. I didn't like that at all. It's like the teacher that stands over you when you're doing your math problems. Yeah, I never liked that. That made me very uneasy. So I don't think anybody likes being watched, really, not in that way. Anyhow, I think I've talked long enough. How about you say something else? Sandy's in here. I don't know if Hillary's still in here. Who else is in here tonight? Welcome in. I invited a couple people, but I don't see them here yet. Oh well, I tried. That's all I can do is try. I can't force people to come in if they don't want to. Excuse me. I will be belly dancing again soon, though. I miss it. I miss putting on my little jingly bangle things and moving my hips around and stuff. It's fun. And in spite of the arthritis, maybe I'll just pop an ibuprofen and dance anyways. We'll see. Yeah, I know. Camera wouldn't make me nervous. I'm used to being on camera, but I know what you mean. It's just all in the way that they do it. Well, anyways. Anybody want to talk about anything in particular tonight? Ask me anything or whatever. If not, I can skedoodle. Guess we're good. Okay. Well, guess I'm gonna head off of here for a while. And I might go grab a snack before bed. A healthy snack. And I guess I will see you on the next live. I'm gonna upload this one for what it's worth. Put it up on YouTube and see what people have to say about it. Oh, I didn't mention any names, so there's no incriminating evidence or whatever. But I said what I had to say, I guess, and you guys shared a little bit, and we're good. All right. Well, I guess I'll see you on the next live then. Sandy, have a good night. Hillary, anybody else in here? Have a good one. We'll see you next time. Bye.